Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're diving deep into one of the most powerful and iconic workhorses of the US Air Force, an aircraft that literally carries the weight of modern warfare. We're talking about a heavy military transport plane that's been instrumental in global operations, humanitarian missions, and rapid military deployments. From hauling tanks and helicopters to transporting entire units across continents, this aircraft is a beast in every sense. So, let's take a closer look at what makes this flying giant so special: its rugged exterior, highly functional interior, powerful performance, and of course, the cost of owning and operating such a massive piece of aviation engineering. When you first look at this aircraft from the outside, the first thing that strikes you is its sheer size. It has an imposing presence on the tarmac, with a high T-tail, 4 massive turbofan engines, and wings that stretch out with the confidence of an aircraft that's ready to conquer any mission. The fuselage is wide and tall, designed to accommodate outsized cargo that wouldn't fit in a regular cargo plane. The front of the aircraft features a distinctive nose, and in some models like the C5 Galaxy, the nose actually lifts up, allowing for drive-through loading and unloading of vehicles. That's right, tanks, Humvees, helicopters, and other large military gear can be driven straight in and out from either end. The rear of the aircraft opens with a ramp that extends to the ground, making it incredibly efficient for rapid loading during critical missions. The landing gear is another impressive aspect. With multiple sets of wheels and the ability to kneel, yes, this aircraft can lower its nose to allow cargo to be loaded more easily. It's engineered for versatility on various types of runways, including rough and unprepared airstrips. Whether it's a paved airfield or a temporary forward operating base in a remote region, this aircraft can handle it. Everything about the exterior design screams functionality and toughness. The U.S. Air Force uses this aircraft not just for its cargo capacity but because it can operate in conditions where other planes might hesitate. Step inside, and the interior tells a story of purpose-built design. The cargo hold is cavernous, extending the full length of the aircraft and designed to carry up to 280,000 pounds of equipment in the case of something like the C5M Super Galaxy, or slightly less in models like the C-17 Globemaster III. The floor is reinforced to handle heavy loads such as Abrams tanks, Black Hawk helicopters, and even multiple armored vehicles at once. There are tied-down rings everywhere, and the interior walls are lined with utility panels, electrical systems, and lighting that allows crews to work efficiently during night operations or under blackout conditions. One of the best features is the climate control and pressurization system that keeps both the equipment and any personnel being transported in optimal conditions. Troop seating is typically installed along the sides or in modular configurations, depending on the mission. Some configurations allow for the aircraft to be used in aeromedical evacuation missions, with rows of litters and medical gear set up to care for injured personnel mid-flight. There are also workstations for loadmasters, communication systems, and access to upper decks where crew rest areas and avionics bays are located. Performance-wise, this aircraft is an absolute powerhouse. Let's take the example of the C-17 Globemaster III. It's powered by 4 Pratt & Whitney F117 PW100 turbofan engines, each generating over 40,000 pounds of thrust. That's enough to get the aircraft airborne with a maximum takeoff weight of 585,000 pounds. It has a cruising speed of around 450 knots or approximately 830 kilometers per hour in a range of over 2,400 nautical miles with a full payload. Refueling capability in mid-air gives it practically global reach. Its short takeoff and landing abilities are nothing short of amazing. The C-17, for instance, can take off and land on runways as short as 3,500 feet and as narrow as 90 feet wide. That means it can access forward bases, small islands, and even rugged airfields, getting troops and supplies where they're needed most, quickly and efficiently. It's also surprisingly maneuverable for its size. The aircraft is capable of tactical maneuvers like steep descents, combat offloads, and even reverse taxiing using its own thrust, a feature that comes in handy during operations in confined areas. And when it comes to survivability, the aircraft is fitted with countermeasure systems, radar warning receivers, and infrared jammers to defend against enemy threats. So how much does a machine like this cost? Well, the price tag is as massive as the aircraft itself. For example, the unit cost of a C-17 Globemaster III is roughly $218 million. The C5M Super Galaxy comes in even higher, pushing around $270 million per unit, depending on the upgrades and configuration. But that's just the acquisition cost. The operational and maintenance costs over the life of the aircraft are substantial. These planes require extensive maintenance, logistics support, and specialized crews. Fuel consumption is also very high, with each engine burning thousands of pounds of fuel per hour during flight. However, when you look at the strategic value these aircraft bring to the table, the cost becomes easier to justify. They are force multipliers that allow the US military to deploy anywhere in the world in hours, not days. In situations like disaster relief, humanitarian aid, or full-scale military operations, these planes are often the first to arrive and the last to leave. From an engineering standpoint, these aircraft represent the pinnacle of modern military transport capability. They combine rugged durability, enormous cargo capacity, and advanced avionics into a single platform. Their ability to support both peacetime and combat missions makes them irreplaceable assets in the Air Force fleet. And let's not forget the psychological impact. When these giants land at an airbase, it sends a clear message that serious capability has arrived. In conclusion, whether it's transporting an M1 Abrams tank, a squadron of helicopters, or pallets of humanitarian supplies, this heavy-lift aircraft is a cornerstone of global military logistics. Its exterior design is all about function over form, its interior is optimized for mission versatility, its performance is unmatched in its class, and while expensive, its strategic value is beyond measure. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this detailed look at one of the U.S. Air Force's most powerful transport aircraft, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more in-depth military tech content. See you in the next one.